What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Where today, guys, we are back on Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers. Where today, guys, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play healer in combat, flag, and base battle. 3 of the most important game modes in this game. So, any further ado, let's hop right into it. So, first off, let's start with combat battle because it's like the main game mode that everyone loves, you know. It's like the bread and butter Shinobi Strikers, I guess you can call it, I guess. So, there's 2 different ways you can play healer in combat battle. There's the attacker healer and there's the support healer. Support healer runs around, heals, and support your team, while the attacker healer, run around and try to get kills and whatnot. Me personally, I think playing as the support healer is better because whenever you play combat battle, it's always important to have a healer that keep you guys alive if you want to get a win. I say only play as an attacker healer if you have a healer on your team who can actually heal. Other than that, if you don't have one, then I suggest playing healer. But enough of that though. Let's move on to the main thing that we're here for. So, how you play healer in combat battle? The best way to play healer in combat is to, actually heal your teammates. It's crazy how many times I went into a match of combat battle and the healer doesn't heal. Like, it's always a gamble, right? Like, when you play combat battle in Shinobi Striker, it's always a gamble whether the healer is a healer and it's like an actual healer or like a combat healer. You have to actually hope it's an actual healer. So, on the off chance that you do want to play healer in combat battle, the best way to play as them is to keep your distance. Or rather, don't go into the fray. Like, don't jump straight into the battle. Try to wait for your teammates, because the reason why I say this is because since you're the healer in combat battle, in other words, you're the #1 priority to the enemy team, because everyone should know that whenever you play combat battle, the healer should be the first person you go for. He should be the first person you should be trying to kill, because the sooner you get rid of the healer, the easier it is to kill his teammates, because they can't get healed or anything. So it just makes killing them a lot easier if they get rid of the healer. So the best way to survive as a healer is to, 1, learn how to block and sub properly, because it's crazy the number of times healers can die. It's crazy how easily healers can die, because healers are not known to tank. You're right. They're not known for having the best health, so it's good to know how to block and how to sub properly. What I mean by sub properly is, like, don't sub the moment something hits you, right? Like, because someone can just throw like a kunai at you to bait out your sub, and then when you do sub it, they can just do a whole combo on you, and there you go, you're dead because you subbed it, right? So only sub if the situation is correct, right? And I'm sorry if you hear noise in the background. There's people outside popping fireworks. But yeah, though. Read the situation and learn when to sub. It's like, for instance, one situation is a good situation to sub in is like if you're getting jumped, or if you're low on HP and you need to get back to heal yourself, right? You can, or you can just sub and run to your team if you're kind of separated, because the healer should always stay with their team, so that way they can't die so easily. Okay, so enough about that. That's pretty much the gist of how you play healer in combat battle and whatnot. So let's move on to the things you run. For ninja tools, I say run the healing tag, because the healing tag is the #1 best healing ninja tool in the entire game, in my opinion. I think it's still dominant. For weapons, you can run whatever you want. That's entirely up to you, whatever fits your play style when it comes to weapons. Now, let's move on to the main thing that everyone loves, ninjutsus. Alright, so I'm going to give you 2 ninjutsus that will be perfect for combat, and then I'm going to just put some more on the screen so I don't have to, so we won't be here all day. So, one ninjutsu you can run is Light and Boulder, so that way you can make your team, you can support your team, make them move faster, and make their subs come back faster, get your ninjutsus faster, get your ultimates faster. Light and Boulder Jutsu is just that move that is very supportive. And the second move you can get is Cellular Extraction, because Cellular Extraction has a really good range. It heals your teammates for a lot and has a pretty decent cooldown time. So I think it's still one of the best healing moves in the entire game. I don't think this move will be getting replaced anytime soon, unless they get like a new DLC that actually gives a better Cellular Extraction, right? But other than that, though, Cellular won't be replaced for a good while, right? So that's like the two main ninjutsus I suggest running. Here's some more on the screen right now. Here's some more ninjutsus that you can run in combat, whether you're a attacker healer or support healer, you know. Of course, there's non-DLC and DLC, so if you're broke, you know, you'll have some moves right there that you can run. For ultimates, I suggest running Tsunade's Slug Long Distance Healing, because in my opinion, I think it's one of the best healing moves in the game, considering it not only does it get your allies to full health, it also buffs their defense, gets rid of stats effects, and it also targets their sticker technique gauges. So, you know, they get their ultimates pretty instantly. You know, if you like if you see like it's like a good time to pop it and your teammates are close to getting their ults, they most likely will have it after popping Tsunade's long slugs. But here's some more ninjas you can run. Again, if you're like a combat healer or a support healer, here's some moves that you can run. You know, it's nothing too crazy, but you know, it's just something to just help out. So yeah, though, guys, that's it for combat battles. On to the next game mode, flag battle. So flag battle is like, it's optional, right? You don't have to play healer in flag battle necessarily, because healers aren't really necessarily needed. I think the only time these guys are really needed is if like you want to avoid getting ticks off your flag, right? But other than that, though, I don't really see no point in healers defending or running a flag. But if you really want to play healers, then here's some moves that you can run. If you want to run the flag, there's only like two moves that you can run for running the flag, and that's Light Boulder and Nervous System Rupture. I don't see no other moves. Healers have no moves that can help them travel besides Nervous System. I mean, I guess you can count Chakra Scalpel, but Chakra Scalpel barely goes anywhere, so I wouldn't really count it. But you still kind of go somewhere, I guess. So I guess I'll count it, but still, you know, healers aren't really known for running the flag because they don't have the best moves besides Light and Boulder and Nervous System. For ninja tools, always run that healing tag. You never know you'll need to heal, as per usual. And for ultimates, you can run, if you want to run the flag, then I suggest running insect jamming technique, because what this will do, it will prevent your enemies from seeing. Well, they can still see, but they can't see like their little hub, right? They won't be able to see you. You know how like when you're carrying the flag and then like the map, like the flag icon's there, so you can just follow it to see where you are. Yeah, insect jam will just completely hide that from the enemies, and it also hides their hub, so they can't see their ninjutsus, they can't see where their teammates are or anything. And on top of that, it decreases their attack and defense by a lot, so you can easily kill them too. So yeah, insect jamming is just that one move that will make flag running a lot easier. Now, if you want to defend the flag, then I suggest running weighted boulder. Weighted boulder jutsu or heavy boulder, whatever one you like more. What was that other move? Weighted boulder, and what was that one move that was really good for defending the flag? Well, yeah, I can't think about it off the top of my head, but like, just weighted boulder, right? By the time I'm editing this video, you know, by the time this video gets out, obviously I'm gonna remember it then, but like, I can't think of it like off the top of my head, so we'll just have to just work with weighted boulder. But I'm gonna put some ninjutsus on the screen, DLC and non-DLC, so you know you can just use some of these moves for defending the flag. For ultimates, again, you can run insect jamming if you want, but I don't really suggest that. Really, I suggest running Feather Illusion. Feather Illusion puts your enemies to sleep, so you can just knock them out when they get the flag and just kill them or something and get it back. Simple as that. You know, you can just run that. If you want to run something else, here's some more ultimates that you can run on the screen. I don't know if there's like any, well, yeah, DLC and non-DLC and whatnot. And that's pretty much it for flag battle. There's nothing else much to talk about. So let's move on to the final game mode, base battle. So base battle, again, you don't really need healers for this, but you can run them, right? It's not like flag battle to where they're not really needed, but you can run them because healers are still helpful in base battle. Because healers not only can keep your teammates alive to make defending or getting a base easier, you can also revive them in case they do die, and they can just continue defending or trying to get a base with you. So yeah, that's another thing with healers in base battle. So for moves in base battle, some two moves that I suggest you use are water pillar. The two, you should know this is coming, but the two most iconic moves when it comes to base battle, water pillar and mind transmission palm stage jutsu, because water pillar can just pretty much block off most attacks in the game, and mind transmission palm stage can heal everybody on the map. Like, it has a whole map range. Of course, these two moves are DLC moves, but still, they're very good moves to have. So yeah, those are just two moves that you can just use and whatnot. If you want to run something else, here's some more moves you can on the screen that you can run for ninjutsu. For ultimates, I suggest running the 100 healing jutsu. I know that seems kind of weird, but the reason why I like to run this is because it makes you move faster so you can rotate easier. Not only that, it also heals your teammates on the entire map, just like Tsunade's ultimate and whatnot. So, now it can also help you to support your team. And on top of that, in case you do need to attack the base, you can just activate the ultimate again to punch the ground and hit anyone that's on the base. That is if you can land it properly. Other than that though, that's it when it comes to that. For weapons, this is like the one time where I suggest a weapon. For weapons, I suggest using the ninja blade, like that little sword that you can use for healers, because the heavy attack on it is like a single swing, where the Sakura Naginata is like a 2-hit heavy attack. That single swing heavy attack is very useful if you're trying to break someone's guard, because you guys know that healers can break guards with one hit. That's like the cool thing about them. With their heavy attack, that is. Don't just do like a light attack and expect it to break their guard. It has to be a heavy attack, but still, you get what I'm saying though. But yeah though, guys, that's pretty much the gist of it. Those are some moves that you can run when it comes to playing combat, flag, and base. But do remember though, guys, you are a healer at the end of the day. Don't expect yourself to be like going in the fights and fighting everything. When you see a healer, you expect them to heal. Even if it's like a little amount of heal, even if it's like a little heal, it's still healing, right? So always make sure to run that healing tag on you, just so you can heal, because healers is one of the most important roles in the game. So it's always best to know how to actually play as this role, because without the healer, the team can die very easily. Of course, not to say that you can't win match without healers. You can win match without healers, but having a healer on the team always makes the match a lot easier. That is if the healer knows what he's doing. But yeah though, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope this helped you out if you're looking to main healers and whatnot. If I were to suggest you a video, I suggest watching my advanced movement tutorial, so that way you know how to move around the map fast as a healer, so you can get to your teammates and heal them if they need it, or to run away from enemies that are trying to jump you, because believe me guys, you will get jumped a lot. I've been playing healer for a year or so, and heck, maybe even longer than that. And let me tell you, I've been jumped a lot of times playing this game. So yeah though, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on future videos. So that's it for me, and I'll of course see y'all next one. All right, peace out everybody.